everyone, and I want to talk about windmills, generating electricity, on on billboard signs. Um, these here, more for commercial grade um, type of type of signs like these, and there's windmill like fans that are vertical. Um, so it's basically like well, it could be these here. I was thinking they could be above the billboard itself, or like this, but with a metal screen to prevent any type of birds from actually going into them, and so they won't harm themselves. And they could be like there could be in a row above the sign, and it could help to power the lights at night for these signs. Um, and I don't know, I think above them would be the best place to put them. And then obviously you'll have the metal screen, and it could be done in such a way to minimize distraction, especially on freeways and stuff. And there's so many out there, obviously, and I think it will be a good way to keep everything lit. So I thought that was a good idea to put something like that above them, and then so that was just one idea. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, because there's solar panels as well. So I guess solar panels could go on top of these things as well. So I don't know what would be the best way to go about this. And they are pretty distant apart or spread apart from one sign or one billboard to the other. So there is plenty of room to put solar panels above them. Or you could have some type of windmill type of thing, but more like the fan ones, like this, like I just explained. especially if they're protected with a screen to prevent any birds or whatever from getting injured and harmed. Um, then um, I was thinking, because I wrote some notes here, I was thinking the same concept, but more like a Tesla um, generator, um, and this is a hydro idea that he had, and um, I think it's this one right here, Tesla turbine, Wikipedia. So, seeing this is the way that a kind of works is the water will come in and then force this turbine to spin. So in the same way, I was thinking that this can actually be done with a with a with one of these kind of like this one right here, but instead of being it horizontally, it could be vertically, so it'll be turned around, and these things can be small enough to clamp on, like on your hood of your vehicle, so when you shut it, it'll be secured in place. Or there's like cars with hood like I don't know if they're vents. No images. See something like this. So some of the wind could pass by it, and I guess this here will be good for like the newer vehicles, like the Tesla vehicles, because inside of this thing, see, but I was thinking more where it could flow out, um, like a vehicle, um, air dynamics. Because everyone already knows like how the wind kind of travels through, and on when you're traveling. And what I was thinking was more, see how this is right here, was more where it could actually have like a rectangle opening, and then the the windmill here, every so often it'll force it'll force it to spin as the wind comes in, and it'll just spin it, so it's not really creating too much drag, so it'll power your vehicle as you're driving, or it'll generate electricity, I'm sorry, while you're driving the vehicle, and it could be connected to the same battery or a different battery, and then when the battery you're currently using kind of runs out, you could push a button and it'll swap it to the other battery to consume that energy that's been produced, even if it gets you, a small range of miles of traveling time. And then while you're using that, the other one could be, when you push the button, it could start generating that one or something. Um, so that's basically all I had for that one. So there's the billboard signs, the windmills, and then there's the wind turbines for the vehicles, and then the same concept with river mills. Um, these here. Oh, this is exactly what I was thinking. Right here. Like something where, yeah, like the wood or carbon fiber, not carbon fiber, foam at the bottom, and then it being attached to something, and then this spinning. So someone already came up with that, and that's great because this is a perfect example of that. And you see how the water is underneath this? That's exactly how it will be on the vehicle. This thing will be in the inside of the hood, so it'll be swapped around, and this water will act as the aerodynamics with that little thing that I was talking about, where the wind could pass through it. So this is looking at it from like the opposite effect. So if you turn this around, that's how it'll kind of operate. And I was thinking that this can actually be attached to docks, um, underneath them, underneath the docks, something like this. So when the water is obviously, like if there's a river, more for like a river that's traveling at a um, kind of like a fast rate, it could do the same type of concept and generate electricity to power your dock and its lights around the dock. Um, and now that I even think about it, your dock could actually be made out of solar panels that you could walk on. So that would be a great idea for, the Elon Musk, Tesla, or Solar City, or whatever it is, that company to, make more advanced docks. But obviously, it will make them super, super hot because of the solar panels. So I don't know if it'll be a good idea or not. I mean, some of these are made out of aluminum, so I don't know. I guess tests would have to be performed and stuff, obviously. But um, yeah, I was thinking about the wood floaters, and what I was thinking was to put them underneath bridges, bridges, river. So let me see if I can get like an example. So here um, we have, like some water, and the same kind of concept with this. It could have a string and then you could have this thing just producing electricity for whatever um, whatever you need it for the electricity. Um, but I don't know if it's a great idea or not. I just felt like sharing it. See and see, like this would be a great dock with the solar panels, with the lights and stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to share this and mainly just get it out of my head. I don't even know why I think about all this stuff, but um, yeah, I think I don't know if this would be a good idea with the vehicle. So I had the billboard one, the car one, and then obviously this one right here, um, wherever it's at. I must have clicked out of that image or something. Oh yeah, this one right here. But I I don't know. I just wanted to share that honestly, and this dock thing just came to my mind right now about the solar panels because I guess it's really optional what exactly you want to do, and there's different alternatives to generating electricity, and these things are obviously exposed to the sunlight all day long. So I mean, if Elon Musk creates some type of boats later on that require electricity to power the boat, then your dock could act as a energy collecting source to generate your boat, and then when it's so it could be a Tesla boat or whatever, and then whenever you want to go fishing or whatever, you could go out and do your thing. So yeah, that just really came to my mind. So maybe that was the reason why I did all this, or the reasons why I even had the idea to write about this. But that was basically all for now. Um, so I hope you guys like this idea. I mean, I have a bunch of other ones on invent or don't invent, and maybe like I don't know, like I just come up with random ideas, and some of them are good. Some of them they cater to different industries out there, and I guess if you're in the industry of doing whatever that subject is, or whatever it is that you do, and you find something, then I mean, if it's something that will benefit your company, then why not do it? So if you create docs for people, then a solar panel design that you can step on would probably be a great idea, like I said right now. And it could be an add on, and at the same time, it's not, the solar panels are not on your roof. They're, um, they're not just on your property lined up like, how they are in rows. It's just sitting there on the dock, and you have full sunlight penetration on these things. And then obviously, other little unforeseen things could be added or not, like this divider thing or thing so people won't fall over or whatever. So I guess it could be like an upsell for those that want it. And like even like the car industry with the Tesla generating vehicle idea with the windmill that shoot, I probably closed it. But with this thing, this concept that I showed you guys, then I guess it could be research. It could be done in such a way, and if it doesn't work out, then it could be discontinued or something. But now that I think about it, these things here can be added on like trains and stuff too. Um, with the idea that with this idea, with the aerodynamics going around the train, and in some portions of the train, it could have these units where it could generate electricity. Um, I don't know. See, so there's so many industries, there's so many possibilities, and I don't know. I guess it would really have to be tested and stuff like that. But anyway, I hope you guys like these ideas. If you guys like this, go visit my page, Invent or Don't Invent, for more ideas that might cater specifically to your ideas or your business or whatever. And other than that, God bless people.